Yo, guys, welcome to today's episode. We're going to be talking about Paul George, Le'Veon Bell, and even Tim Tebow. So stay tuned. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to Game Day every day. Episode 13, yes?
Episode 13.
3 past the big milestone, episode 10. Yeah, this is great. I'm Jackson. This is Tyler Gus. And yeah,
Yo.
So I guess the first thing we should talk about is how Paul George has been on a tear these past few weeks.
Yeah, NBA is, it's coming right after the All-Star break, so it's been getting pretty interesting, I guess. This is where it starts to heat up, the playoff race, of course.
I know, and
But
the Nuggets are one game back from the Warriors for first seed.
But yeah, back to the focus here. Paul George is having a great day. Or not just a great day,
Yes,
a great
have
season.
a great day.
I mean, he didn't really have the best of days yesterday. He didn't shoot too well against the Nuggets.
But dude, he's dropping like 47 one night, 40 the other night, 38. Like, it's insane. Him and Westbrook, their connection is getting way better. And I think they'll be a dangerous team in the playoffs.
Yeah, Paul George. I don't think Paul George is my MVP, to be fair.
Okay, but you're wrong, so it's fine.
My MVP is Giannis Antetokounmpo. 27 points, 12 rebounds, almost 13 total rebounds, 6 assists, basically 2 blocks, and 1.5 steals. That's really impressive.
That's insane. But Paul George is there on the defensive end too. He's getting a steal or two a game.
Tell me what he's looking like right now.
What do you mean what he's looking like right now?
Tell me the stats right now.
Look, he's averaging 2.3 steals a game.
Okay.
He's shooting 44%, and he's shooting basically 40%.
Giannis is shooting 58%.
He doesn't have a perimeter shot. That's what you need.
Yeah, sure. He's shooting 25% from 3.
Yeah, that's horrible. And he's averaging more points, 28.
Yeah, but look at the rebounds, though.
8. That's all.
Look at the
that's good.
assists.
Okay, he has 4.
That's not MVP caliber to me. MVP caliber is 27, 12, and 6.
This is MVP.
That's averaging
caliber,
a double-double while also dishing it out to your teammates and helping your team succeed from going from an 8 seed last year to a number 1 seed this year. That's
The Thunder weren't a great team last year, and now they're at the top of the West.
Are they at the actual top of the West, though?
They're the third. They're the second best team in the West.
Behind the Nuggets,
Yeah,
who beat them last night?
I think the Thunder are a better team.
No, the Nuggets are a better team than the Thunder. Let's be real.
Nah.
Let's be real. Paul George isn't your MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo is. He's favored, so.
Yeah, I guess y'all choose who y'all want. Leave a comment or something and let us know. But yeah.
Yeah, Giannis is going to win.
Paul George is winning it.
Playoff race, as I said, it's getting pretty interesting. LeBron James not going on craziest of tears.
Yeah.
Last week he said he's going to go playoff mode, which is,
LeBron mode where he does everything by himself.
Yeah, he's literally the whole team.
But, I said this last episode, he can't do it by himself, all right? And they're still, 3 games back? Yes, they're 3 games back.
Which isn't that bad.
Seed.
That isn't that bad.
It's not bad.
When you still have 22 games left over, you're still good. If you I think if you win at least 15 of those 22 games, you'll probably make it.
But do you really think they're gonna win 15 more games?
Yeah, I honestly do.
I can't see it.
I think there's a point where LeBron's like, okay, I've had enough. Let's actually win this and make Los Angeles back to a target market.
Yeah, You're right, but I can't see the Sacramento Kings.
Because remember,
they're getting better every week.
This is just also to show off the talent or showcase the talent the Lakers have. Because, Brandon Ingram hasn't played this well in a while.
I know, he's playing great.
Yeah, he's averaging like 20.
Kuzma can shoot a little better, though. He's
been averaging like 27 since the All-Star break. Kuzma has been playing a lot better.
He needs to be more efficient.
Lonzo's still Lonzo. But overall, everyone's playing better, which helps with trade bait for the offseason because this brings up their value, obviously, if you're playing very well.
But what I said...
And then if it's so valuable at this point, you can possibly get Anthony Davis now that Dell Demps isn't with New Orleans anymore.
No, but what I see in the offseason is with all the drama that LeBron is, caused in the All-Star break. He tried to trade away the whole team. You know.
Yeah, I think that's definitely killed morale on the team.
And
But
you know, even on national television, you see LeBron standing there on defense, and then they score.
hey, but
and he's just.
let me tell you a stat. He forced 10 turnovers that night. He forced 10 turnovers. Secondly,
Okay.
the man he was guarding went 2 for 20 on the whole
He
night.
still needs to try.
2 for 20.
He still needs the help.
He held his man to 2 for 20. Paul George couldn't do that.
Yes, he could.
That's why Giannis dropped 37 on his head.
Wow, Giannis is like 7 foot.
Your point?
Dude, look,
Your point.
LeBron needs the help on defense. He shouldn't sit there and just blame his team.
I mean, LeBron was covering Jaren Jackson.
Okay, he's basically a rookie.
He is a rookie, first of all. Secondly, he's not just a rookie.
Yeah, so why is he
He's a
guarding
rookie of the year contender who's 7'2", might I add.
So why is he guarding the rookie? Why isn't he guarding the best player?
Who's the best player on the Grizzlies?
Mike Conley,
What position does Mike Conley play?
point guard,
What position does LeBron play?
small forward.
My point exactly.
Okay, but you
Thank
should guard the best player.
That's a size mismatch, first of all.
So?
And who would be covering Jaren Jackson then? 7'2" Jaren Jackson. Who has the physicality on the Lakers?
Tyson Chandler.
Tyson Chandler doesn't start.
We'll start him.
JaVale McGee starts.
JaVale McGee's a good defender.
Yeah, but who's going to worry about the center? Yeah.
They have
See
to
what
figure it out.
happens?
Look,
See what
look,
happens?
LeBron
This
should
leaves
try.
holes. LeBron,
LeBron shouldn't just stand there.
that was one play. Every player has one bad
They
play.
highlighted like 5 or 6 different plays.
Okay,
He's
name
just-
5. Since you saw 5 or 6 different plays, name 4 different other plays that he did that.
What do you mean?
Just name 4 different plays that he did that in the Grizzlies game.
I'm confused about this question. I don't have a video.
If you saw 5 or 6, give me five more examples of what he did during that game.
He's literally just stood there.
Yeah,
And
for
then,
that
and
one
then,
play.
And then,
For that one
and
play.
then they'll score, and he'll just be like. "The
Yeah,
heck?"
you just named one play. That was the one play you're talking about. Name another
They
one.
highlighted so many other ones on ESPN.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. Name another one.
He did it last year with the Cavs.
Name
He
another
did it
one.
this
I'm
year
talking
with the
about
Pelicans.
against the Grizzlies. Name another one.
I'm so confused about this question. How am I supposed to name another play?
Just say what happened.
I just told you.
Yeah, you named one play
not
of what
helping
just happened
at
during
all.
that play. Tell me when he did that again in the Grizzlies game.
He was doing it the whole game.
Then how did he stop his man for going for 2 for 20?
Then
If he was
how-
doing
then-
that the whole
then how
Grizzlies
did they
game.
get blown out?
Mike Conley.
Look,
Mike Conley single-handedly destroyed Lonzo Ball, first of all, might I add. Secondly, Alan Crabb.
he's got a strap. He's nice.
He's finally playing well, and Dylan
Yeah.
Brooks, too.
I
Two similar players.
I like Dylan Brooks.
So, I mean, LeBron didn't play bad on defense. You just caught him lacking on one play.
No, it wasn't one play the whole game. But all right, continue.
I'll pull up the highlights later. I'll
All
show
right,
you.
fine. All right, we'll see.
Moving on to college basketball, NCAA men's basketball.
Interesting
It's
stuff.
been an interesting week. Gonzaga now number 1 ranked, which
wow,
is.
dude.
I mean, we saw this coming. They play against
Yeah.
St. Mary's every week. Like, what are we gonna do about that?
You also can't help the fact that Zion got injured too. So I mean,
Playing against teams like St. Bonaventure and like,
well, who is that?
well, that's a team in their division.
Oh,
But Virginia is now number 2. They moved up. Duke fell back, and last night playing against Virginia Tech,
they got obliterated.
huge loss.
Yeah.
Huge loss. They didn't get obliterated. They lost by 5. But without Zion Williamson right now, who got injured last week, it shows he's starting to show his absence.
No, yeah, of course, but I still think they still have enough talent to be able to.
They had a huge win over Syracuse at the Dome, on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're not completely destroyed, but against these tough teams, where Virginia Tech lost their star point guard,
Right. And they still.
it definitely brings up concerns and it definitely gives you an idea of, Zion Williamson being this guy that runs the offense. They run through him.
Yeah, he's the most dominant player in college basketball.
And this also brings up questions that R.J. Barrett is not that much of a leader. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I like R.J. Barrett. I think he's a top 3
No, right,
talent.
yes.
He's a generational talent. He's averaging like 23 points per game.
He's leading the team in scoring.
But when you're chucking up shots like that and your team isn't showing results of you being that leader now, because Zion's always been that leader now, it shows that you can't really run a team. I don't know.
I understand what you're getting at, but
And also, Jack White is a garbage player. 28.
28 straight missed threes.
Yeah, that's not that good.
That's bad. Let's talk. No, wait, no. All right, hold the press. LSU isn't the best team in the SEC.
LSU, as proved from this past weekend after beating Tennessee, and then the week before beating Kentucky, I think it proved.
Tennessee.
Okay.
And we're gonna beat them
And
again
who
this
beat
week.
Kentucky?
LSU by literally like a point.
Exactly.
Dude,
what's your point?
Dude,
What's your point?
Kentucky has played so much better since that loss.
It was in the middle of your guys' winning streak.
You've done better.
It was in the middle of your winning streak. How?
Look,
it's only
PJ
been
Washington
like
is
it's only
doing
been like
nice.
2 games since you guys last played them.
They're not beating us again.
They'll destroy you.
No.
Now and
PJ
they weren't even
is on a different level.
they weren't
right
even
now.
fully healthy. So that's all I gotta say. As LSU beat you with an injured roster, and then we saw what they did to Tennessee. I mean, this team's looking pretty special, and right now Tennessee's sitting at number 7. So.
Well, I'll take my team any day.
Syracuse on another loss again against UNC. I mean,
That's rough.
I don't know how I feel about
UNC
Syracuse.
is always-
Syracuse is going to be a solid team in the tournament. I don't know.
They'll probably make first, second round.
Wofford, for the first time in program history, is ranked South Carolina school. So,
Wofford?
yeah,
What is that?
it's a South Carolina school, but they're finally ranked for the first time in school history, number 24. So,
Hey, it's a big come up.
congrats to
Yeah.
Wofford. I mean,
What's
it-
their mascot?
I'm not too sure. It might be a wolf or something.
A
But
wolf.
Houston still only has that one loss, which
I like Houston.
I like Houston
Pretty
too.
scrappy.
They're
I like them.
they're nothing like star power or anything like crazy like that.
I
They're
mean,
just a solid
they-
team.
But they don't really have experience, though, in the tournament.
They went last year.
Do they go deep?
Yeah, they went to the Sweet 16.
They're not going that deep this year. I don't think.
But yeah, I think Houston's gonna go Elite 8 at the least. They're just too good. They're dominating their opponents too. So Villanova's unranked now. So
We haven't talked. Nobody's talked about them for weeks.
I mean, they just dropped from the rankings. Louisville's unranked now. And
That's always sad, a basketball school not ranked.
and now Iowa State's unranked. So I mean, it's
What about Michigan? What about Michigan? Michigan making any noise?
Michigan fell back 2 spots to number 9 because of that loss they had against Michigan State, which gave Michigan State a 4 jump. Like
Wow.
jump 4 spots. So
Michigan will be one of those teams in the tournament to watch out for.
Michigan's always a good team in the tournament. Michigan State always falls apart in the tournament, so I'm not too worried about them. So
I guess the next thing is the NFL, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be talking about AAF anymore. Antonio Brown,
He finally left, or
he hasn't finally left.
Well, I know, but he's made a statement. He wants to leave.
Yeah, he met with owner Art Rooney the third, I think.
Yes.
But he met with him. He said that he
wants to get traded.
He just wants to leave.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is
it
kinda
wasn't
sad.
anything personal. He felt there was a time of change and stated Ben Roethlisberger has the mentality of an owner, which is probably very true.
I mean, it probably is, but
I mean, let's be real.
well, since they've been there, they've fallen apart. So maybe it is his fault or something.
I mean, think about it. Le'Veon Bell has shown his anger towards Big Ben,
Yeah.
a star player. Antonio Brown has shown his concern.
I don't know
And
why
wants to
he's
leave.
concerned though, because he's the one always getting the ball. So
Yeah, he's the only reason why Big Ben's stats are looking like that.
yeah,
It's because Antonio
Antonio
Brown.
Brown is the best top 3 receiver in the league.
But yeah, I don't know. I think he'll go to the Niners.
Yeah, I would actually like to see that him
Him-
with Jimmy G and start something up new with the Niners.
I mean, they already got George Kittle, one of the top tight ends in the league.
Yeah, and their defense.
Defense is all right.
Yeah, I mean,
But
which is-
Marquise Goodwin, one of the fastest receivers, an Olympic sprinter, is on the
that's
Niners.
insane.
So
No, but I would like to see the Niners get something going on, get in the playoffs next year.
it would be interesting.
It'd be
It
great,
would be
after the
interesting.
Colin Kaepernick era.
Yeah, I mean,
No, but he
should get signed.
Yeah, AB is definitely not going to AFC team though. And Cowboys got enough space.
Cowboys
Dallas.
don't have enough space for him.
What?
We got to re-sign Ezekiel Elliott. We got to re-sign Dak. We got to re-sign
Tank, yeah. We should still get him though.
We can't
We
just
should
pull
still
money
get him
like
though.
that.
That's a Super Bowl right there.
All right, so on the topic of the Steelers, Le'Veon Bell has shown his disgust also, held out the whole season,
Yeah.
and I think he'll go to the Jets.
The Jets.
Yes.
Why?
Jets have the second most cap space in the league behind the Colts, which is kind of scary to think because if the Colts have
If he goes to the Colts,
that would be pretty
that's
scary.
possibly a championship.
But yeah, Colts. I think
Yes.
Colts have 99 million in cap space, which they can buy a lot. They can get a lot of players.
What about the Eagles? You can go to the Eagles.
No, I doubt the Eagles will get him.
He's showing interest.
He's not going to the Eagles. NFC East is way too stacked with running backs, anyways. I think he wants to be the spotlight of a division. But yeah, I really hope he comes to the Jets. There's enough space
Yeah.
on the team.
Yeah, it's your favorite
Sam
team.
Darnold would be nasty. I mean,
If he's not throwing interceptions every time.
him, Robbie Anderson too. Oh, it would be nice. It would be nice.
Playoff contention, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, we had like a top 10 defense last year. So I think the only thing we need to really work on is that offense, and Le'Veon Bell would give us that.
Because Le'Veon Bell would be a pretty nice addition to the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles were 28th in rush yards last year with 98.1 yards a game.
But you also got to think J.H.I.E. was mainly out for the whole year.
Yeah, no, they had Josh Adams as a leading rusher.
Yeah, which
511 yards, 3 touchdowns.
exactly.
No, I'm just saying if they get
Which-
him, he could bring up the points and rushing
Yeah,
yards.
when all three
and
of
let
your
them win more.
running backs are out, I mean, of course your running game is not going to be good. It would be
So
lacking.
why not?
It would be lacking of like Rod Smith and Ezekiel Elliott, and then like if Darren McFadden was still on the team, Darren McFadden all got injured, and it's like, okay, well, who are we gonna run the ball with? Like
I'd rather have one superstar than have 3
okay.
backups.
Well, that's not my whole point here. I'm saying you already have a star player in J.H.I.E. He's proven that he can be a star player. He had a great year the year before when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just saying.
But I think he should go to the Eagles. Why not?
My prediction, Jets. And I guess we move on. UFC, man. It was pretty boring. It was UFC fight night.
I
So
feel like we say this every week.
I mean,
Like, it's boring.
the main fight was good, but everyone else kind of lacked. It was
Yeah.
nothing crazy. There was no big headlines. Thiago Santos versus Jan Blachowicz or something like that. Yeah, I can't really pronounce his name. But Thiago Santos won in the third round to a knockout. Said he wanted to fight Cowboy Cerrone. So
Interesting.
I'd see that fight. That's a pretty good fight.
That'd be an alright, I guess. I mean, even though I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think it'd be a good fight, I guess.
John Jones is fighting next week. John Bones Jones. So
John Jones. Wait, that's the.
he's the guy who did steroids and
Okay,
cocaine
yeah,
for
that guy, yeah.
ever, and then
cheater, yes.
and then destroyed my boy Cormier.
That's sad.
So
Why is he still in the UFC if he's doing dope?
well, now he isn't because obviously
So?
if he fought
Suspended.
last month, they did suspend him, but
Whatever.
he'll be fighting this weekend, so I think he'll win. I forgot who he's fighting against, but he's just gonna destroy him anyways. It's John Jones. All right. So something we haven't talked about in a while now because it's been so stale.
Yeah. I
The
mean, the
MLB.
offseason has been so boring.
Yes, the MLB. All right.
Rest
So
in peace.
spring training is here.
Tim Tebow! No?
Yeah.
No, dude, Skip Bayless, get excited, okay? He's back
It
in
is Skip
business.
Bayless's favorite
He's box
player.
office.
But yeah, Tim Tebow's playing for the Mets. Go Mets, I guess. I mean,
Wow, dude, way to support.
I don't know. I don't know if I should be excited that we've reached the point of Tim Tebow being on our spring training
Okay, but
roster.
Dude,
It's Tim Tebow.
He's proven to be a good hitter. Last year in the minor leagues, he batted a .273. He's all
Yeah,
right
in the
hitter.
minor
He
leagues.
can so?
So far in 2 games, in spring training, he's 0 for 4, and he's already had 5 errors.
It's also spring training.
5
so
errors.
It doesn't matter.
5 errors. This does matter because this shows off and showcases your talent to the other managers. Because let's say, okay, I see Tim Tebow playing well, and it's like, okay, I'll trade this pick for
He's also
your minor
probably
league
not used
prospect.
to the professionals yet.
Then why should he be in the MLB?
It's like,
No, tell me
like a rookie.
Tell me the
from
acronym.
college.
Tell me the acronym of the MLB.
What?
What's the acronym of the what does MLB stand for?
Major League Baseball.
What's that first word?
Major.
What's that second word?
My league.
First word?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
All
Major League.
I got you.
He's not a Major League
but what
player.
about all these college kids that come in and do like kind of crappy and then they turn into a great player?
Well, they go through 3 years of like farm systems and, all minor leagues, and then they finally make that jump or that separation where they finally learn that they're veterans. Tim Tebow has only been in the game for like 2 years.
Well, give him time.
And nonetheless, he's 30 years old.
Give him time.
Give him time?
Give him time, baby.
Yeah, he'll turn into a good player at age
40.
38.
Yeah.
Something around
No,
there.
hey, he'll sell tickets. All that matters, right?
Of course he'll sell tickets,
Yeah.
but I'm also trying to win a championship with my team. And speaking of the championship race, Bryce Harper
Hey.
still unsigned,
What the heck?
but there was a breaking source that the Dodgers are in the lead right now if they offer him.
That would be great.
If they offer him something
Quig
around,
is gone.
because the Phillies are offering him, I think, $300 million, which
Yeah.
is the same as Manny Machado, who got signed last week. So
Padres, yeah.
I think they said if he gets an offer that's $300 million from the Dodgers, he'll rather take the Dodgers offer because there's a lot
Yeah, the
more.
Dodgers are still a contending team.
They traded away Yasiel Puig and a couple of their pitchers.
that would be a great gap to fill.
Yeah, you would fill that outfield gap perfectly, but I don't know. I don't like the Dodgers, so
I don't think anybody does.
unless you're from LA.
Yeah.
But
No, I like it. If he goes there, that's great.
yeah, I think it's a great move for him for sure. But that's about it.
And then Rangers, nothing.
That's about it for Stranger. Yeah, Rangers haven't done anything.
Rangers,
so
we're like 1-3, 1-2 or something.
go Mets. But
No, man. I think that's all we have today.
yeah, final segment.
So what? This is a new segment we've been doing in a few weeks. What we saw over the weekend. So what stood out to you this weekend in the sports world?
What stood out to me was Matt Zuccarello. Stars traded for him to the New York Rangers, or from the New York Rangers, should I say. Matt Zuccarello, first game, goal and assist, and then sadly...
It sounds great.
Yeah, sadly breaks his arm also in the game. So he's going to be out for a month, but hopefully he should be back for a playoff run.
The Stars were playoff contenders before he came, right?
Yeah, we're in the wild card race right now.
Yeah,
So.
okay.
So hopefully he's back by, playoffs at least next month. And then maybe make a playoff push. So
Hey, that'd be
Stanley
nice.
Cup.
We should go to a game.
For sure.
Yeah.
But what did you see?
What I saw was, I'm gonna bring up Dirk again. They played the Clippers a couple nights ago. There's like maybe 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doc Rivers went over to the table and grabbed a mic and, he let the stadium know that that's one of the greatest of all time and thanking him for his Hall of Fame
It's
career.
iconic. It's
yeah,
iconic.
it was great. Dirk got emotional. He was crying.
He was humbled. I think he was kind of shocked.
No,
He
yeah.
was like,
But no, I really appreciate Doc,
Yeah.
for doing that. Dirk, miss you, bud. Really am.
So I think that's all we got for
Yeah,
today's
dude.
show.
This is Game Day every day, man. Our social media should, be there. I'm Jackson. This is Tyler, and we'll see you in episode 14 next week.
Adios.
Later.